And Congresswoman Crockett, I think, speaks for all of us. We thank you. It's extraordinary that you're here and how aspirational and positive you are. You know, we've got a situation where there has gone from an issue at the border to an issue with criminals to a dragnet for everybody. And I want to just go back. Wilmer, it's so good to have you here, and I appreciated your statement. I came in on the end. But did we just have a second grader in your school picked up and is now isolated? I want you to tell folks about that, because this just is another example of the indiscriminate rampage that ICE is on under Christy Noem.
Yes, a second grader in our school district is in a nice detention facility in Texas right now. We're doing everything we can to provide lawyers and to get them out of there so that he can be back in the classroom where he belongs.
And he was picked up at school?
No, he was not.
Okay. Well, appreciate you doing all you can. The theme in all you know, everything you've said is pretty horrifying, and I saw how hard it was for you to recall the experience that you went through, so thank you. And you know, you were told that you don't have rights when it's ICE that's picking you up, right? Does that mean, Mr. Chairman, that ICE doesn't have some responsibility to act in a professional and humane way when it is, and I think I know the answer to that question, but you can comment.
That is what we know is a rhetorical question.
That's
and
right.
People do have rights, and rights without remedies are empty and meaningless. And that's why, to take Mr. Retta's point, we need to make sure that there are enforceable rights, and your voice and face will give us the impetus to try to reform the law. Thank you for raising that point, Senator.
No,
Welch.
and it's important because, you know, I think American people don't understand or don't see what you've experienced. And that's why it's so important that you're here, because people don't want that to happen. And if it happens to somebody they know, if it happens in their neighborhood and it's visible, I think the American people are pretty good people. And each of you has had such an honorable life and has gone through such a horrible experience, and that feeling of the power of the state taking you away and you being invisible and having no idea whether you're going to get out, and in the physical jeopardy that you were in. Ms. Figueroa, it's amazing to me that you're here. So telling your story so that the American people can see that what we're not talking about is an open border. What we're not talking about is criminals who all of us want to be protected from. We're talking about hardworking people who have families, who have careers, who have aspirations, and who deeply, deeply believe in the American dream. So I want to end. I don't really have more questions because you were so eloquent in your presentations, but I do also want to thank you for coming here and sharing your story, not just because you want to tell it to us, but it's really important the American people hear it. And both Senator Blumenthal and Congressman Garcia, thank you so much for calling this hearing.
Thank you, Senator Welch.